I welcome you all to this video, and today in this video we are going to discuss about the like operator, and it is used time and again, and it is important operator. So we will discuss about that, but first of all, again, we will be requiring a table to practice that part. So we will be creating a table in the database named sales database, and this table is named employees US. So we will be creating this table, and then we will use this table to understand about the like operator. So first of all, I have already selected sales database here that you can see from the top, and now I will simply click on execute, and you can see 8 records were affected. So a new table was created in this database which is named employee US, and we will now be using this table to understand the like operator. And we can, in fact, I'll simply click here on new query, and it will open a new query window for us. We can run a simple select statement on this table to see the data that it contains. So we can write select star from employees underscore US. So this is the name of the table. If I'll select this statement and if I'll execute it, so you can see that this is the data that we have. So we have employee ID column in which we have employee IDs. Then we have first name of the employees. Then we have last name of the employees. And then we have department in which they are working. So now I have a set of questions ready. We will be going through all those questions in order to understand that how like operator can be used. And generally we use like operator along with 2 wildcards. So like operator is generally used with 2 wildcards. So there are 2 wildcards that you should be aware of. The very first is the percentage sign, and the second one is your underscore. So the percentage, it basically can represent 0, 1 or multiple characters. So it may represent 0, 1 or multiple characters. While the underscore, it exactly represents only 1 character. So we will take some examples to understand this, but you should be aware of these wildcards because we will be using it along with the like operator. And let's take some examples to understand this. So I already have some questions ready on this query window, and we will be solving these questions, and then we will try to understand that how like operator can be used in different situations. So first of all, I will be commenting these lines and I will be providing them a number as well. So having this, the cursor is at line number 4. I will simply click here on this comment, and it will comment this line. And this is the first question, so I'll write 1 here. And we need to find those employees whose last name starts with S. So if we want to achieve it using the like operator, so we can write the statement in such a way that I'm writing that you can see. So we can write select star from the name of the table is employees US, employees underscore US. So you can write select star from employee US, where last name like, and then in the single quotes you can mention the last name starts with S. So the first character of the last name will be S, that is for sure. So we can write S, and after S there can be 0, 1 or multiple characters. So we will be using the wildcard percentage after S. So we can write this in this way. So we can write this select statement in this way as I have written in line number 5. And if we will execute this statement, so you will see that we only have 1 record where the last name of the employee begins with S. So in this way, you can write this statement. Now let's discuss about the second question. So second question is written in line number 7. I will comment it and I will write 2 hairs because this is the second question. And now the question is that we have to find those employees whose name ends with A. So we can write select star from employees underscore US, where first name like, in single quotes we can write first name ends in A. So the last character has to be A, but before A there can either be 0 characters, 1 characters, or multiple characters. 1 character or multiple characters. So before A we will write the percentage sign. So now if I will execute the select statement written in line number 8, it will give us the required output, because here you can see that the first name of these two employees ends with A. Now let's talk about the next question. So it is written in line number 10. First of all, I will comment it. And this is the third question. So we can write 3 here. And now in the next line, we can write select star from employees underscore US, where, so let's read the question. So we have find the employees whose department contains ENG. So they can be having, the department name can be having ENG either in the beginning or in the middle somewhere, or it can be present in the end. So how we can write the select statement to get this output? So we can write select star from employee US, where department like, inside the single quotes and between the percentages, we can write ENG. Why so? Why we can write that? Because percentage represents, it may represent 0, 1, or multiple characters. So ENG, if it is present in the beginning, then this percentage, since it will be representing 0 characters, so we'll come to know that ENG is being used in the beginning. If ENG will be used in the end in a given department, then this last percentage sign will be representing 0 characters, and this percentage will be representing multiple characters, right? Because multiple characters can be there. And if ENG is present anywhere in the middle, then this first percentage and last percentage will represent either 0, 1, or multiple characters. That's why we can write the select statement in this way to get the desired output. If I will now select this statement written in line 10 and 11, and if I'll execute it, so you can see that there are 3 employees for whom the department is engineering, and you can see that ENG appears in the beginning. So even if ENG would have appeared anywhere in the middle or maybe in the end, it would have shown us that in the output. So that's the point. Now let's talk about the next question. So in line number 13, we have next question. So I can first of all comment this line from here, and let's give it a number, that is number 4. This is the 4th question. And now we'll come to the next line, and we need to find those employees whose last name is exactly 5 characters long. So we can write select star from employees underscore US, where last name like, inside the single quotes, we will use underscore 5 times, because underscore represents exactly 1 character. And the question is that the last name should exactly be 5 characters long. So I'll type underscore 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I will now execute the select statement written in line number 14, so you will see that we are now presented with those records where the employee last name is exactly 5 characters long. Alright, now moving on to the next question, that is 5th question. It is written in line number 16. First of all, let's comment it. And now after line number 16, we can write select star from employees underscore US, where, so we need to find those employees where first name starts with C or D. So we can write it using the like operator. We can write the required select statement using the like operator as I'm writing right now. So you can write like, where first name like, so we can write first name like, and inside the single quotes, in square brackets, we can write CD, and then we can just write this percentage. So percentage symbol will be there because it is said that the first name has to start either with C or D. So we will write it in square brackets in the beginning. And once the name starts with either C or D, then it can be having either 0, 1 or multiple characters after the first letter. That's why we have used percentage symbol after CD, after writing CD in the square brackets. So it will be achieved like this. If I will execute the statement written in line 17, you will see that we are now presented with the records where the first name starts either with C or D. Now let's talk about the next question. So it is available in line number 19. I will first of all comment it. And now press enter, come to the next line. Let's read the question. So you have to find those employees whose last name contains son. So we will write select star from, we have employees.us, employees_us, where last name like, inside the single quotes, percentage, and in between these two percentage symbols, we can write son. Because the question is that we need to find those employees whose last name contains son. So son could be contained even in the beginning or in the end or in the middle somewhere. So we will have to write this in the form of the select statement that I have written in line number 20 now, and we will simply execute it. So you can see that these two employees are having son in the end. So even if they would have contained son somewhere in the middle or in the beginning, this SQL statement highlighted in line number 20 would have solved the purpose. Now let's talk about the next question. So this was question number 5 and this was question number 6 in line 19. Now let's talk about the next question. So first of all, I will comment this statement from here, and this is our question number 7. And here we have to find those employees whose first name contains the letter I as the second character. So we will write select star from employees_us, where first name like, inside the single quotes, since the second character has to be I, so the first character, exactly the first character, can be anything. So first of all, underscore symbol has to be there. So underscore, now the second character is fixed, it is equal to I. So we will write I, and after I, either 0 or 1 or multiple characters can occur. So we will use percentage symbol. So we will have to write the select statement in this way, as I've written in line number 23. You can select the statement and you can simply execute it. So it will give you only those records where the second character, exactly the second character, is equal to I. Now let's come to the next question, that is question number 8. So first of all, comment this statement, and here I will write 8 question. And now we need to find those employees whose last name starts with any letter between A and L. So we can write select star from employees_us, this is the table name, where the last name like, inside the single quotes we can write, since the the last name can begin with any letter from A to L, so it has to be written in a way so that we have to use the square brackets, and we can write A-L, right? So this will take care of the first character being any character right from A to L, and after the first character, there can either be 0 characters, 1 character, or multiple characters in the last name. That's why we have to provide the percentage symbol here as well in line number 26. And now if you will execute the select statement written in line number 26, it will give you the desired output where the last name begins with any letter from A to L. So you can check it from here. From here. That is your last name begins with any character from A to L, right? So that's all about some of the questions. So this was question number 8. Now let's talk about question number 9. So first of all, I will comment the statement written in line 28. So I will click here in the end of line 28 and will then simply click here on comment the selected line and it will be commented. And let's give it the number 9. This is question number 9. And let's come to the next line. And we have to find out those employees whose first name does not contain O. So we can write select star from employees underscore US where first name not like, inside the single quotes, we can write percentage O percentage. Why? Because this will give us all those records where the first name does not contain O anywhere. Not in the beginning, not anywhere in the middle, and not in the end as well, right? So if I'll select this statement written in line number 25 and if I'll execute it, you will see that you will get all those records in the output where O is not present in the first name. Right, now let's talk about the 10th question. So we have the question written in line 31. Let's comment it first of all. And now in the next line, we will write, first of all, let's read the questions. This is our question number 10. And here the question is that we need to find all those employees whose last name ends with A and is exactly 5 characters long. So we can write select star from employees underscore US where last name like inside the single quotes, since the last name has the last character as A, so we can write A in the end, and then this is exactly 5 characters long, so just before A any 4 characters can exist, so we can use underscore 4 times to represent 4 characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now if we will execute the select statement written in line 32, so you will see that there is no such case where we have the name which is exactly 5 characters long and which ends with the letter A. We can run a simple select statement to check this as well. So let's run a simple select statement. We can write select star from employees underscore US. If I will execute this simple select statement written in line 34, so we had to find out those cases where last name consists of A and is exactly 5 characters long. So if you look at the last name, you will see that there is no such last name where the last character is equal to A, right? So that's why we didn't get any output when we executed the select statement written in line 32, like this. Now let's discuss about the other question, that is question number 11. So first of all, let's comment the question 11, which is written in line 36. And then let's number it. And now let's come to the next line and let's read the question. So we have to find those employees whose department starts with MAR and ends with ING. And between MAR and ING, there can either be 0 character, 1 character, or multiple characters. So we will write select star from employees underscore US where department like inside the single quotes. In the beginning, we will write MAR and then we will provide a percentage sign and then ING. So the beginning is with MAR, the ending is with ING, and between MAR and ING, there can be any number of characters. In fact, there can be 0 character as well. So now if I'll select this statement written in line 37 and if I'll execute it, this is going to produce the required outcome. So we have marketing department, right? So it begins with MAR, it ends in ING, and then it consists of some characters in between. So that's all. Now let's discuss about the next question. So it is written in line 39. Let's comment it and let's give it a number. So it is question number 12. Press End key, press Enter. And now let's read the question. So we need to provide the names of, provide those employees, first names of those employees, or we need to show those records, where the first name has an A in the 3rd position. So exactly in the 3rd position, A has to be there. So how we will make sure? So we can make sure by using underscore. So before writing A, we will write exactly 2 underscores. So let's see how we can write the select statement. So we can write select star from employees underscore US, where first name like inside the single quotes underscore twice, because before A exactly 2 characters have to exist, and then we'll write A, and then after A there can either be 0 characters or 1 character or multiple characters. So we will provide a percentage sign after that. And now if we will execute the select statement written in line 40, so you can see that this is the desired output. Here the first name, in the first name, the third character, exactly the third character is A. Now let's talk about the question written in line number 42. So first of all, let's comment it and let's give it a number. So this is question 13. Press end key, press enter and come to the next line. And now this question says that you need to find those employees whose last name starts either with BR or BL, right? So we can write select star from employees underscore US, where last name like inside the single quotes BR percentage or last name like BL percentage. So it will give you all those records where the last name either starts with BR or starts with BL. So if I'll select the statement written in line 43 and if I'll execute it, so you will see that we have only one record where the last name starts with BR, either BR or BL, and that is Brown, right? So Diana Brown. So this was all about question 13. Now let's talk about question number 14. So I will first of all comment the statement written in line 45 and let's give it a number. So this is 14th question. Press end key and then press enter. And when we need to find those employees whose first name starts with a vowel. So we can write select star from employees underscore US, where first name like, and inside these square brackets we can write A, E, I, O, U, and then after the brackets, since the first name has to start with a vowel and then there can be any number of characters, so we will provide a percentage symbol as well. And now if we will execute the statement written in line 46, this is going to give us the output where the first name starts with a vowel. So we have two names. We have record number 1 and record number 2, and we have Alice and Edward, right? So that's how we can achieve the requirements. Now the last question. So we have the question in line 48. So first of all, I will comment it and let's home key and then let's give it a number. So question number 15, press end key, press enter, and now let's read the question. So the question says that we need to find those employees whose first name does not start with a consonant. So we can write select star from employees underscore US, where first name like, and inside the single quotes we can write the consonants, but it is difficult to write so many consonants, so we can write the vowels and then we can use the circumflex symbol. So inside the square brackets we will write A, E, I, O, U, and then before this A, E, I, O, U we will use circumflex symbol. So we can write it in this way. And then it says that find the employees whose first name does not start with a consonant. So it ensures that inside this single quotes, we will be having all the consonants, right? And then after the consonant, there can either be 0 character, 1 character, or multiple characters in the name. So I'll provide a percentage sign as well. And since we do not want to see those names, or since we do not want to see those records where first name does not start with a consonant, right? Sorry, we want to see those records where the first name do not start with a consonant. So this part will ensure that all the consonants are there inside the single quote. And now we will have to write not like in order to achieve the requirement. So let's select the statement written in line number 49 and let's execute it. So here you will see that all those records are present in the output where the first name starts with a vowel, right? And the first name is not beginning with a consonant. Now, let's say if the requirement was that you need to show those records where the first name begins with a consonant. So I will simply copy this statement written in 49 and I will paste it in line 52 and I will remove this not from here. And if I'll now select the statement written in line 52 and if I'll execute it, so you will see that all those names are being shown to you where the name starts with a consonant. So let's make that question number 16, right? So I'll copy this question written in line 48 and let's copy it here in line 51. Let's change its number to 16 and remove this does not from here. So it starts with a consonant. All right. So these were some of the questions through which we tried to understand that how like operator could be used. And I will be providing this SQL code in the resource section, so you can refer to that section. And I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. We'll discuss about other concepts. We will discuss about case statements and other things. So I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye.